Hello. You are now witnessing a very important moment in history. Never. I should have known. In the history of YouTube. Now, what do I do if I ever was shown my face? That's a lie. I've shown my face plenty of times by now. However, if you search Lixian on YouTube, one of the first things it will suggest is Lixian face reveal, which means that a lot of people don't know what I look like. And in almost every single stream I do, there's always someone that comes in chat and says, "Oh, that's what you look like." Often disappointed with what they see. So if someone asks, you can just send them this video and they'll know. They will know. Knowledge. Also, I know what you're thinking. Where's the spiky hair? Quarantine got to us all. Anyways, I asked you guys on Twitter if you had questions. You better ask it now, because I might do a Q&A, and I guess I might be doing it right now. What do you use to edit your/Mark's videos? Just curious. Adobe Premiere. Sometimes when I need to do a more specific edit or a more complicated edit, I might go to After Effects, but most of the times I'll just stick to Premiere. How and when did you start editing, and how did you end up working/meeting with Mark? The story how I ended up editing for Mark is a whole video in itself, but when I started editing was pretty much ever since I started YouTube. When I started my gaming channel specifically, that's when I really started doing a lot more editing on a day-to-day basis. This is a weird question, but how do you stay motivated to edit huge projects? Here's the problem. Most of my work is for Markiplier. I have the biggest motivation there because it's my job to get it done. Also, I don't want to disappoint Mark and I don't want to disappoint you guys, so there's even more motivation there. That's why there's not a lot of stuff in my channel. I do have to push for my motivation there, and it's quite hard to do that when there's no immediate punishment. Punishment sounds awful, but you get the point. That's how I stay motivated. I don't want to disappoint anyone. I also don't want to be fired. What's your favorite genre of Mark's videos to edit? Spooky. What's your least favorite? Not spooky. Naughty ones. What is your favorite hobby that you do when you're not editing, streaming, or making videos? I like making video games and making music, or I'll do random Q&As. What is your favorite TV show/movie? I'm not big on favorites. If I had to pick a specific type, definitely horror or something that relates to the supernatural in some way or another. I like spooks. How are you? Good. What was the longest time you spent editing one video? Well, this might be a bit of a cheat, but the Drowned Man series I remember took a really long time. What program do you use for animating? I use... What do I use? I use Adobe Animate. Would you ever do something like Udemy to teach editing skills? I thought about it. I'm still thinking about it. I think I would like to make a video course or multiple video courses on video editing and game development. Right now, I just don't have the time, but I like to think that I'd make a good job doing those videos. I don't know why. If I could have like a little Lixian popping up every once in a while, teaching you stuff, I think that would be pretty cool. But you know, when I have a little bit more time and probably a little bit more knowledge as well. Do you have any game design ideas for the future? Yes. I have a lot of ideas. Some I need time, others I need budget and a team, because those ideas are not a one-man job. But yeah, I have plenty. And I intend to do all of them. Maybe. Your hair looks great no matter what you do with it, this person says as I'm struggling. Struggling. What made you start editing? I wanted to do YouTube videos. Do you still like doing animations? It's not that I don't like doing it, it's just they're very tedious and I'd rather focus my energy on something else, like game development or making music. Do you have any pets? If so, please show us. Yes. Here he is. God, the green screen is not going to be happy with this. Say hello. What's been the most challenging video for you to make/edit? On my own channel, definitely the making of Damien. On Mark's channel, probably every live action style video and every single video I edited for Unas Hannes. Doing the Lunky animation was also quite challenging. When did you originally design your little animated Lixian character? I think it was the Scariest Nightmares video. I think that was the first time I animated myself in that particular style. I'd already been using that style, but I'm sure that was the first time I used my character with that style. What do you do if you're stuck creatively to get back into it? If that happens to you, that is. It does. Multiple times. I take a break, do something else, or if it's late, I'll go to sleep. How many years have you known Mark? Since 2013. What makes you pursue game development? And is there any other engine that you want to try out when making games? I've always liked video games and I've always been fascinated with making games, but I always thought it was impossible. Then I heard stories of like small indie studios, sometimes one person making a game, and I was like, I gotta try this. And I did. Also other engines, I want to try the Unreal Engine. I'm very curious to try the Unreal Engine. What are your personal dreams and goals other than editing? Mostly game development and music production. How long does it take to edit a video? It really depends, because each video it's its own beast, but I'd say like 6 to 12 hours. Usually 8 to 12 hours. Editing a video in 6 hours is a good day. What is your favorite horror game series? You must be new here. It's Resident Evil, hands down. Hands down and hands up. Are you thinking of making another game soon? Yes, I'm working on a game. Don't worry, it's being worked on. It's being done. You ever sleep? Seems like you're always doing something. Yes, I do sleep. And good that you think that, because I always think I don't do enough. So thank you. What do you call your style of animation? A very lazy one. Where do you get effects for editing? Whether it be overlays, fonts, or even sound effects? Well, I'm about to spill all the beans. Most of the effects I use with a suite called Red Giant Universe. However, for overlays, you could always try a website called Pixabay. For fonts, you have Creative Market. Every week they offer free fonts, so you can definitely grab some from there. And for sounds, I use SoundSnap, which is also paid, but it's very good. What are some tips you would give to people that want to get into animation? Download an animating software, whether it's Adobe Animate or whatever the hell kids are using these days, but download it first. Go on YouTube, type software I chose beginner tutorial, and then you watch that 10, 15, 20 minute video, and then you play around with the software a little bit, and then you're going to realize your animations are going to look off, and then you're going to look for the principles of animation. 7 principles, 12. How many principles are there? The principles of animation. Just look at it, learn from it, absorb all the information, and then practice. That's the tip I can give you. If you had one question you could ask your audience, what would it be? Have you smashed the like button? I hate myself. I hope you enjoyed this video. That was not a question. If you have any questions, make sure to follow me on Twitter, because who knows when I might do another one of these. It might be next month, it might be next year. Thanks so much for watching. More videos coming soon. Hopefully, God, hopefully. Have a lovely day and stay safe. Take care.